Yep, I'm taping. Hello. It is a glorious Saturday, March 30th. We are in the process of receiving the rise. This is Stretching the Spirit's Seminal Mind. I'm a big sun gazer. I don't know about you, but when I see light pouring in through my windows in my abode, I go, oh, it's fresh, it's new. This is a new dawn. And it got real bright real quick today. I'm just going to kind of absorb that behind my eyes. Much earlier it was gold, and it was easier to receive the gold. This white is, well, if you guys want to think what heaven is, that's it. Like what color is heaven? That. It's so white, nothing can hide. So yeah, again, I hope you've been processing these energies of your own compassionating into Jesus. Such a big deal, still such a huge sun-like energy, right? Can you feel the witness of the sun? The experience here that we all have is through that sun. And he's like, 9 o'clock, put me up in the AM. I'll be gone by 3 p.m. That'll be 6 hours. 369. You'll find those numbers everywhere. Look at the clock, my dears. Then reduce to 12. Have fun. It should be fun. And it also should be a stretch. A stretch. You really need to stretch out. Much like the beautiful ceiling. I'm forgetting the name of the guy who painted the ceiling. Michelangelo. Oh, and what a sculptor. Look at those Renaissance windows opening up. Still, to this day, we find messages in their pieces, inspiration in their creation. Adam. So casually. As God reaches out, Adam's like, whatever. And God's like, not again. See, that looks really cool. Look at that business. Oh gosh, to play with your shadow in the light of the sun. You can see through your hands. You got two retina decks to render your experience here. And many of you think, well, if that's the case, what am I doing wrong? No, that's where you start to put things into position to see how this has been right the whole time. Jesus knew this was his end, to begin again. And as he prayed in the garden to his Father, to himself, saying, this is what I am doing, and getting that. Oh, see, it's such a engaging, beautiful power, and to see the shadow of that, the shadow of what he was thinking of himself and his brothers and sisters, right then and there. Mary Magdalene knew, for she was a woman. See different things than men see in other men. And of course the opposite works as well. What men see in other men, what women see in men. What happens when they combine and transform? This is a time of transformation. I'm glad this is short. It is a time to come again. Come again. with knowing that everything up to this point in your life has been full of purpose. And detach yourself from the energies that keep you down, looking at the pit, but not really looking at what you're looking at, the injustice of it all. And these leaps, these years of leaps, every 4 leaps. A little stretch in here. 4, 8, 12. That's nice. 4, 8, 12. Yeah, I'm on a ladder. I'm gonna get on down. So yeah, in regards to the whole, let's go hang out with Ruth. Ruth, what a beautiful woman. What a beautiful tree. Working with Naomi, her mother-in-law, I believe. Not leaving her side. Saying, I will go to your people. There is something within you that I trust in myself. And I believe out of that, what some would consider a sacrifice for Ruth to go amongst Naomi's people. But out of that, we got the person we're discussing, the human being, the human, extra human being we're discussing today. Who would have thought that was the rollout to that experience if that wouldn't have proceeded through it? It's in the Bible. It must have been a very challenging experience, and a lot of faith and trust had to exist within that. Hear the birds. I'll get this unplugged. To come again. Some of you have known me from before, and this may shock you that I am. You see my I amness in the eyes as it reflects the sun. Again, being on that cross, knowing that was your last breath, your last beat. The timing couldn't have been more numerically symphonic. I've read that it was a full moon, and there's discussion whether there was a lunar, eclipse, because the skies got so dark. You wonder why. Think of all those people witnessing Jesus up there, knowing that they put him up there, and they put him up there. And he had to understand why they would put him up there. And then don't forget the rise. Speaking of which, I have some Easter eggs color, 24. To be specific, 24. We're at the second 12 year of the 2000s. It's a big one, everybody. 2012, first 12 of the 2000s. 2024, second. It's a big leap. So get your stretching in. Make sure you're ready to jump when the time calls for it. The Corona taught us a lot. And on 2020, hindsight, it's time to look into ourselves, create vigilance in your authenticity, sparkling through you, so it could be witnessed, especially at this time, in the spring, in the Ram energy. God itself, and Gaia, is where we walk. It's where we seed. It's where we swim. And hang out with some trees. Have you guys been hanging out with trees? So if you were to make a choice in life when you would be walking with a cross, how do you think that would transpire? What would happen to put you in a position where you're like, oh my gosh, everybody is like down with this, you know? There's kind of been a, what would the word be? A vote. And the vote is, we're going to keep it just how it is. Don't think you're going to make us change, okay? We're not leveling up at all. We're going to still play in the same kiddie pool. And we need you there. We really do. But of your own volition, you know, if you like stand up and you're like, you know what? I deserve better. I deserve better than this. Is this really, if I had a do-over? Second coming? I said it kind of funny. I can't recall, but second, come on. Who would I bring? Who would I present that is me? In that regard, would it be who you are now? You got the lid on your magic. Oh, I want to read this to you guys. I'll bring it back outside. Yeah, welcome. This isn't too long. I know, and then I robe. I know. They have this really cool plaque that I got in Lake Oswego, this lady's house, and she was at least married to a Mason. Yeah, there was so many things that day. Oh, it's been 12 minutes. Okay. You want to get this on Insta? You got to keep it in 15. Let's go back out to it. I want to look at the dragon. I know I trip out every time I see this. This was collected out of the Willamette River. My husband, Bruce, saw it. Couldn't stop thinking about it. Decided to get it. That is an eye. The Ira. See right here? And it's also a dragon. Yeah, we can read this now. So here it is. Here's the plaque. It's Washington, D.C. Look at that. Look at that swampy business right there in the middle of that square. I know. So we have the obelisk there. The very erect precipice. Look at what some look like some boobies there too. And it just shows beautiful rectangular structures with, you know, I mean, look at that. Think about Greece and Egypt and, the crows are here. Okay, so I'm just going to read it. Make no little plans. They have no magic to stir men's blood. One more time. Make no little plans. They have no magic to stir men's blood. Make big plans. Make big plans. Aim high in hope and work. Let your watchword be order and your beacon beauty. Listen to that. This is from the Joint Committee on the National Capital. Member organizations like the American Federation of Art, architects, planners, civil associations, landscapes, blah, blah, mural painters. The map of the District of the Columbia, based on the original Elephant Plan, 3rd edition. So yeah, I just picked this up in a estate sale. And magic. You know, all of these religions consist of so much magic. I mean, seriously, the magic is off the charts. So where is the magic you bring to this new dawn? Come again. Thanks for joining me. That was really fun. I hope you guys all have an amazing, beautiful, heartfelt weekend. Enjoy Sunday. I may say hi. Namaste.